So we're going to talk about how we think certain Disney movies should have ended. We're going to go over Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, and The Hunchback of Notre Dame. We'll start with Cinderella.
Cinderella.
So as you know, the bitch, pretty much like she's a slave, and her two grimy ass stepsisters are always getting catered to. So she's scrubbing a lot, she's doing the dishes, she's cooking, she's cleaning, all that stuff. And she gets the glass slippers, and she meets the dude, Prince thing. And then he eventually comes in the end of the movie, because she left one of the glass slippers behind, and he tries to figure out who it belongs to. And when it doesn't fit the other two sisters, he puts it on her, and it fits, and they live happily ever after. I think there might be a wedding scene. I can't remember exactly.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well, I don't see things going that smooth for them because when a lot of traumatic stuff happens to you, like it did with Cinderella, you get post-traumatic stress disorder. Like shell shock. It's like people from Nam when they hear a click and they think it's a fucking grenade. So I see it the way the movie should have ended is, they get married and everything is great, and then it goes 1 year later. And they're sitting down. Normally they would have like the maids and servants make the dinner and stuff, but the prince is just trying to be all romantic and stuff. And he goes, "Oh, hon, I sent the maids and servants away for the weekend so we could have the castle to ourselves and be all romantic and stuff. Do you mind doing the dishes tonight?" And I see her fucking flipping shit. She goes berserk. She rips out some fucking hair. She fucking takes off her glass slippers and fucking shoves it through his throat and just starts fucking stabbing him. And then, in the process of the glass slippers shattering, she just fucking takes a blade of glass and fucking rips off his cock. That's how I think it would have ended. I think that's how it should have ended to be more realistic.
That is a good one, Mike.
Thank
Now
you.
I'm going to cover Beast, Beauty and the Beast. Now we all know the classic tale of Beauty and the Beast. Belle, a fun-loving girl who likes to read a lot and does not want Gaston's cock, runs off to find her father only to be trapped in the castle by the Beast. Now how it ends is her and the Beast end up falling in love, and when the people come and try to take over the Beast to get Belle back and kill the Beast, he kind of kills Gaston, which is very metal to begin with, and he dies in the process, and then he comes back as the prince, and they live happily ever after. Bullshit. How I think it should have ended: Belle goes to the castle, meets the Beast, gets tortured by the Beast, a bunch of bestiality goes on, if you know what I mean. He ends up being a pathogenic rapist, and, they have a full-out orgy, and she gets Stockholm Syndrome, and stays captive forever.
She's all about that animal cock.
Yeah, she loves it. She ends up loving it, because she gets Stockholm Syndrome,
They pretty much turned the castle into a zoo.
Yeah. Moo. Anyways, at the end of it, the Beast starts ripping out her entrails and gouging out her eyeballs. And then Gaston comes in to save Belle, sees that going on, kills the Beast, and then he becomes a necrophilia and sleeps them both. The end.
Pretty heavy, Amanda.
No,
Pretty fucking brutal.
brutal.
Almost as brutal as The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Now, that was one of the most depressing movies of my childhood.
I love Lamb.
She loves lamp. It's the only way you can fucking see us. She actually has to take the lamp and hold it over us. And now it's just Mike and lamp. Oh, no, there's Amanda. But yeah, that was a really depressing movie because pretty much that was a movie that was for that's for ugly kids. If you're that kid that has like the 20 moles coming out of your face, or you have a hump, that movie's for you. And pretty much it just talked about this ugly guy. He was so ugly that when they found him as a baby, they almost thought about killing him. Good night, Ted. So anyway, sorry about that. So anyway, what happens is, I mean, this dude's grotesque. He's so grotesque they keep him locked in a tower.
Locked in a tower.
That's in a tower. And he's metal.
A bell tower.
A bell
He's
tower.
very beautiful.
And then so he meets this one gypsy broad. What's her name? Esmeralda.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda. He really likes her. She's very pretty, and he wants to get with it. And she sympathizes with him. Then fucking 6 foot tall, blue eyed blonde dude shows up, all muscles. Helps him save the day. He's really the freaking hero, but he still ends up with Esmeralda. Still ends up the tall, blue-eyed blonde guy. And Quasimodo is just like, the people accept him, and he's just, happy that the villagers like him. Fuck that! That dude wanted to hit that gypsy girl. He wanted to hit her up.
Like,
So
hit her. Like, and possibly hit her.
thank you, Amanda.
Hey, some people don't know.
Some of us are just way too white to get the terms.
Look at me, I'm so white.
So I just don't see that going by really well. Again, like the whole Cinderella thing. That dude had too much time by himself. He probably had way too much time to jerk off and feel lonely. So how I see the movie ending is, again, some time passes, and the handsome dude is sleeping with Esmeralda, and right, slowly you see like Quasimodo, his hump rises. It's like Jaws, and then he just fucking lunges upon the handsome dude and starts eating his throat out. Like, I mean, the dude's fucking nuts. Like, he just starts like eating his throat and like ripping it open and then like eating all the way down. And before the gypsy broad can run away, he fucking latches onto her with some handcuffs. And he goes, "Oh, you're mine now for years and years. You have to watch me masturbate." Because, I mean, he's so fucked up. He doesn't really get the connection that you could have a nice, loving relationship. Now he just wants to watch. She wants her to watch him beat it. And, beat it. Just beat it. So then, yeah, and then he just eats out the other guy's throat. And it's a happy ending.
Wow, Mike, that's pretty intense. The next one I'm going to talk about is the most intense one, probably. Snow White. Now, in the tale of Snow White, you may remember how Snow White is a kind and loving soul, and her mom, the evil queen, tries to poison her with an apple and kill her a bunch of times. She sends her off into the woods and sends the huntsman after her. Huntsman lets her live. Snow White wants upon these 7 dwarfs. Then the evil queen dresses up like a hag and gives her a poison apple. She bites it and falls down practically dead. Now, in the original ending, 7 dwarfs guard her in a glass coffin, and one day the prince comes by, gives her a kiss, and she wakes up. And they all live happily ever after. Not in this story. After Snow White bites the apple, the apple, the dwarfs put her in the glass coffin and they weep over her because they all loved her very much. All of a sudden, the prince comes along. Now the prince doesn't actually like women. He likes male midgets. Oh, and look, 7 male midgets. 7.
That means 7 hard coughs.
Hard. And
The way you finish.
I can't wait for this to be online.
You should. For anyone who didn't see that, she's just like hard.
They can probably rewind.
Anyway, just finish what
I
happened.
do this sober.
That could be a shirt.
Oh wait, that should be a shirt.
That should be a
I'm
shirt.
all
That's
about
our
that.
fucking shirt.
Don't steal our idea, motherfucker.
Go finish.
Anyways. Hard.
Hard. She's so white about it.
So he finds them, and they all start having an orgy over Snow White, and no one ever kisses her.
And she gets covered in massive bukkake.
Yeah, she gets covered, making her even whiter.
Very touching.
I know, very.
Very beautiful. I actually feel more connected to these stories than when I watched them as a, little dude.
That is our stories of how we think Disney movies should have ended.
Should have ended.
I hope you enjoyed watching us laugh our ass off.
Hey. Fuck off.